In the fall of 1998, after moving from Russia to England, Chrystia took refuge at the Bowley family's peaceful farm in Leicestershire for a few weeks, working on the manuscript for Sale of the Century. Though she would later wish she had taken a year off to complete the book, Chrystia didn't want to jeopardize her new position with the Financial Times, and so she soon arrived at the paper's headquarters, located at 1 Southwark Bridge along the banks of the River Thames in London, ready to take on the role of UK news editor. Not for the first time, she would be greeted with skepticism, in this case from colleagues who questioned her lack of background in British news. At the age of 30, Chrystia oversaw a staff of about 70 editors and reporters, while being managed herself by news editor Lionel Barber, who had just been promoted after spending more than a decade working as a correspondent for the paper in Washington and Brussels. The two would have a difficult and fraught relationship over the years. I was immediately thrown into working with her, and many people said, "Why the hell has she got this job? Because what does she know about the UK?" says Barber. The FT does that to people who are very smart and are going to go places. They'll put them in jobs that are quite challenging. My view, working with her, was, yes, she didn't know all the detail of what was going on in Britain at all, but she had a fresh perspective, and she got journalists to do interesting things. As Canada's finance minister during the COVID pandemic, Chrystia would draw on lessons learned during her time as UK news editor. I remember a colleague who had previously held the position saying to me, "You're an editor now, and you're going to have to make 100 decisions a day, and hopefully more of them will be right than will be wrong. But the important thing is not to be paralyzed by feeling you need to be perfect. The important thing is to make the decisions, because otherwise the paper cannot be published at the end of the day," she told Bloomberg in 2021. You just had to take the information that was coming at you, absorb it, analyze it as well as you could, and then make a decision on which story was in, which story was out, which quote was in, which one was out, and not be too scared of making the wrong decision.